You know, we're training for the 5K indoors at Nike Nationals. She did 3 times a mile today, an 800 and a 400. And so the 3 times a mile, I kind of just wanted her to run at 75 seconds per lap.
341, 342, 343, perfect, Rylee.
Hi, my name is Rylee Blade. I go to Santiago Corona and I'm a senior. Today we did mile repeats and then a hard 800 and a hard 400 at the end. Definitely just mind-opening that coming off a base, I was able to do that second workout, but first 5K workout, and just being able to hit it, because sometimes I feel like your first workout for it's a little bit harder to hit it sometimes. And then just trying to manage hitting it while, I guess, not really having someone with me for the whole workout. That was kind of the strategy, I guess.
She bettered it. She ran 4:57 for the first mile. She ran 4:57 for the second mile. And then she ran 4:54 on the third mile on short rest. And then came back with a 2:20 800 and a 64 on the 400. And any coach will tell you that kind of workout for any girl is, I've never seen that done before. That's amazing. I mean, girls wish they could break 5 minutes one time, let alone doing it 3 times in a workout. That's the best workout Rylee's pretty much ever done, even though she's had some really phenomenal training in the past. But that workout right there tells me a lot about what's to come for the rest of this season. When we're training and stuff, she stays very balanced. All I do is give her the pace, and then she just runs the pace. So whatever it is, we're training at a very, very high level on purpose. We know we have some very elite competition that we're going to face at Nike Nationals, and Rylee will be ready to run with them, and we'll see what happens.
It was really good. I'm excited to just have the spikes on and start an actual race pace workout. Whenever we do speed, it kind of helps my confidence a lot going into the season. And when we have tempos and long things like that, it's hard for me to stay in it mentally. So I'm just glad to have a great 800 team to work out with. So it's really good.
Man, this workout was amazing. I feel really good about it. We've had a pretty heavy training cycle this winter, and we even went into this last race at Ontario Relays on heavy legs. And so I pushed the base training a little bit longer so that we can hopefully be better at the end, a little bit better. So I was very pleased with today's workout. Today was one of our first race-specific training. The 800-meter runners got some 800-meter specific workout. The 2-milers got a nice 2-milers workout. It was really, really phenomenal, off the charts. Feeling really good about it. Rylee's been to Nike Indoors and she's been to the Armory. She's done a couple indoor races already, so this won't be anything new to her. You know, it worked out well last year for Rylee. She went and she ran the 2-mile and she competed well. She finished 3rd at Nike Indoor Nationals in the 2-mile, came back a couple days later, ran well in the mile. And it's basically a similar plan, but this year it's been a little bit more heavy on the base side, a little more heavy on the aerobic building because she's running the 5K. The girls are just training at such a high level. We want to run close to the national record and challenge to win. So we know there's some other really good DMRs that's going to be there. We won't take any of our competition lightly, but we're going to go and give our best effort. And I think that based on the training, we're going to perform really well. So right now it's just about, continuing to get the pace work in and prep them. And then when we get there, just attack and do what we've trained. When you're running at that high of a level, you got to expect that you're probably going to be lapping some people in the race. And so you just got to be ready for, obstacles and to go around people. You got to be ready to, but without breaking your stride or your pace. So it's a technique that you got to, you just got to work on. But I love running indoors. I love it. That 200 track, it just makes the laps seem like they go by so much quicker.
Walk up in the spot, they be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Walk up in the spot, they be like,
Yeah, the 5K was surreal. It was really fun and exciting, and I don't have much words for it. I like really surpassed what I thought I was going to do. I guess looking back to my training this whole entire base and then these past few workouts and the amount of work that I put in this season, it's crazy what obviously hitting paces in a workout is a lot different than doing it in the race. So I guess just being able to implement what I was training into the race. Indoor is really fun. It's a new experience. It's a lot different than outdoor. It's a lot more tactical. It's a lot tighter at the start. There's a lot more pushing. So you do have to be careful, but I feel like that brings a lot of excitement in the races, and it kind of brings out a lot of fast times because you know that you have to get out well and position yourself. Honestly, didn't know what to expect going into it. I didn't know if I'd be able to stay with her. I kind of just wanted to give my best effort and see what I could do, and I'm really surprised myself with it. I kind of knew somebody would be with me. I didn't know if it was going to be Jane or if it was going to be somebody else, so I just wanted to be able to cover the moves and just be able to run my own race and not run somebody else's race. Honestly, being second to Jane is an incredible feat for me. Like, she's done some amazing things. She won NXN. She has so many accolades that just being second behind her is incredible for me just to say.
It's truly gratifying and it's truly satisfying when you develop a plan and then you get an opportunity to test it and it happens. There's no greater feeling than that. Rylee is a superstar. She really is. We did some research. Last year, her time would have finished third at the NCAA championships indoors. She's got a full scholarship to Florida State University. Their indoor school record is 15:40. Their outdoor school record is 15:30, and she just ran 15:16. The stuff that she's doing, I mean, it just a testament to her hard work, her commitment to early mornings, to going to get treatment and therapy, and maintaining a firm, strict diet program, in the weight room 3 days a week, like just everything all coming together, and then it paid off on the track. I mean, there's no greater payout. So last year, indoors, Parker Valby dominated the field. Second place was 15:15. Rylee would have been third at 15:16 at the NCAA indoor national race. I mean, that is just, it's astronomical. She's only 17. She's still only 17 years old. Literally, she's probably the fastest 17-year-old ever in U.S. history because she's number 2 to Jane Hedengren. So she's the fastest 17-year-old in history.
I try to be conservative knowing that I had the 5K in my legs, and I saw her first lap split, and I knew that if I just ran my own race, I could probably reel her back in, so that was my plan when I was in the race. I just wanted, honestly, to get out here and run with them. I just wanted to have fun with it. I think I surprised myself with how good I felt for how bad I felt, in a way, if that makes sense, but I'm happy with it overall.
I was just trying to basically run for my life. So once I ran one lap, I was like, I still have another lap, but it went by fast.
And I was just trying to pick it up each one, knowing it was just a 200.
I was super nervous, but these girls are my best friends in the whole world, and I just, wanted to get the win for us. And being around each other the last few days, I just knew we all wanted, and we all wanted to give it our all, so I had to carry that on for us. Going off Rylee's momentum from yesterday, it was just, we knew we were in really good shape. I've seen what we've done in training and, in races, so we just really wanted it, and we were ready. So when she passed me, I just knew that I had to stay on her, and I just had to go with it. I actually despise leading. I'm so bad at leading races. I cannot stand that. So when they were going in front of me, I just was like, okay, this is perfect. I just need to stay on them and then not let them get away too much. And then when we went into the last lap, I was like, 200 is the last 200 of races usually when I give it my all, and that's usually where my kick comes out, and that's my strength. So when we went into it, I was like, okay, it's a whole lap now, but I just gotta go with it. I just knew when I went, I had to go strong, and kind of mess with them, I guess. When I went, it had to be a strong surge. I couldn't let them get the lead again.
Brealyn is at an extremely high level right now, and she doesn't even realize how fast she is right now because the training is broken up into pieces, and so she runs parts of the race. She hasn't run a complete race until today. She's done some preliminary relay stuff, Redondo mile where she's leading from the beginning, but she hasn't been tested until today. And I just knew that she's very capable. She has a blistering kick. if she's close, she's gonna have a shot. That's just the bottom line. If she's close, if she's anywhere within 5 meters, she's gonna have a chance because she has an extremely amazing kick. We work on that stuff, being able to finish at the end of races. We practice it in training, and so I can't give away the secret, but yes, it is something that we have continued to work on and develop so that they can finish strong at the end of their races. I know what this team is capable of. You know, I have a finger on the pulse of this team, and the training is set up in such a way that obviously, you know, I'm thinking about the long haul. It's a long season. Very proud of the girls. I'm just so thankful that I have an opportunity to work with these young people and pour into them and help them develop in their character and their work ethic and their team camaraderie. These girls actually like each other. I'm just so blessed in the position I'm in to work with some talented individuals that are willing to work hard and put their talent to the test. And so I'm very, very grateful.